It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Yay! Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, listen, it's Content Honey Conversation Month. All month, we're going to talk about strategically working on 5 P's: your plan, your people, your products, your promotions, and your profit, right? So, yesterday we kicked off the conversation, and I said essentially, in addition to focusing on those 5 P's, there are 3 core audiences that you really should be digging into when it comes to your growth goals. Working on growing your social media following. We talked about that yesterday. On growing your email subscriber base, number 2, and then of course working on growing your customer base too. So for the first 3 days, we're on day 2 of the Content Honey conversation. I want to talk to you about those core audiences, and then we're going to dig in even deeper. Of course, before we get started, let me say, hey, welcome. Hey, Jeanette, I see you in the building. Let's see. Guys, can you still see me? The YouTube followers, the Facebook followers. Yes, I am in the building. Hopefully the live is still rocking on and going strong, because I definitely want to get into this conversation today. So let's see if we can make that happen. You guys who are watching me on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope, all the things. Yes, you can see me. Okay, good. So I don't have to restart that one over there. So always like to say welcome to my OGs. Welcome back. And of course, welcome for the first time to my newbies who are watching me. My goal is to help you work on your content, right? Turning some awesome content into cash flow, content honey into digital money. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So welcome. Feel free to say, hey. Let me know who you are and where you are. Tech difficulties aside. And if you're catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box, #replays rock. So, as I mentioned before, we kicked off the conversation yesterday talking about some things you can do to grow your social media following. Today, what I want to do is to talk to you about your email subscriber base. How many of you have an email list? Yes? No? Let me know. How many of you have an email list? And what particular platform, out of curiosity, are you using for your email marketing? There are several that I have, but the one that is absolutely fabulous, that I absolutely love, is Convertkit. I'm always singing their praises. I love the Convertkit platform, especially because this year now they have the commerce additional feature. So not only can you use Convertkit for email list building, but you can sell digital products on the platform as well, which I think is pretty awesome. And just as a side note, because I am not only a Convertkit user, but I share and recommend it with all my friends. If you want to try it out to see if it's a good fit for you, you can always go over to sistersense.com/convertkit, CONVERTKIT. So you know I'm as blind as a bat. I see y'all checking in with me. Hey, Lamoria, welcome. Awesome to see you here, my dear. So all right, y'all. Normally I jump right in, but it's taken me a few minutes because I had some tech difficulties the first minutes of this live. But let me jump into the conversation. Now, what I want to do is do about what you can I don't even know what's going on, y'all. Like my live is just keeps kicking me out. I don't know what's happening. Once again, can y'all still see me? Facebook YouTubers, Periscopers. My live is funky today. What's going on? Can y'all still see me? Hopefully. I want to get this done. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. It keeps flickering on my end. I don't know if you guys can even see me. I'm good on the Instagram. Instagram live, I'm good, right? Lots of traffic on IG is okay. Hey, welcome, welcome. I am curious about my Facebook followers. I don't know if you guys can still see me. Y'all ain't commenting in the doggone box. Okay, well, I'm assuming you can. Let me just keep on keeping on and we'll see what happens. Okay, so essentially what I want to do is to drop some recommendations on you on how you can grow your email subscriber list organically. Okay, fingers crossed, prayerfully. We're good on Facebook and all the things, YouTube, etc. Okay. Hey Jeanette, awesome on IG. I don't know if you could jump on Facebook and just out of curiosity, let me know if you could see me on Facebook too. That would be helpful. That would be helpful. I don't know. We'll see. So the first thing that I want to do, just funny enough, is I just asked you if you could see me on Facebook. The first thing that I want you guys to think about when it comes to growing your email subscriber list is to get your ASK, get your ask in gear. Get your ask in gear. I think one of the easiest things to do when you're trying to build your list is to make a list of real people that you can reach out to and say, hey, I've got this great new newsletter, and I'm just curious whether you're an associate, a friend, or previous customer, if you would be interested in being on that list. And if they say yes, then add them to it, right? That's something that you can do, especially if you are looking to get your first or add on your next. I would say anywhere between 30 to 100 real subscribers. Because this whole Content Honey conversation, to be clear, it's about real people, real profit from really good products and really good promotions. So if you can get real 30 to 100 new subscribers, that's a great place to start, right? So again, strategically, making a list of 30 to 100 people that you can go out to and ask them if they would be interested in being on your list is a great way to start. Sending out emails, number one. Number two, I do a lot of clarity calls with clients, and I've got to pop off in a little bit because my next clarity call, Wednesdays is my office hours day. And my next clarity call is actually at 6 p.m. today. So I'm going to be popping off in a little bit. But one of the calls I had with a client today, she said, you know what, LaShonda? I said, I was going to eat a text message. So I'm going to text message. I made a list. I texted 40 people about my new free experience. And oh my God, I was just so excited to see the people who reached back out to me. And she says, you know what? I've been sending out all these emails, but people really read and responded to the text. And that was really a good experience for me. So when it comes to creating a list of real people you want to reach out to, you don't have to simply reach out to them via email, right? You can do text, right? You can do direct message if you want to message them on Facebook Messenger, or which is really effective. People seem to, sometimes we lose or we can't find the emails. They get lost in spam, but they seem to be more responsive when it comes to text messaging or Facebook messaging or even DMing on a platform like Instagram. So be creative, make a list and make it work. I'm going to be honest with you. I remember when I was starting to build my brand community back in the day, because I've been doing this for 2 decades now, right? And I was reaching out to people on, dare I say it, MySpace. And I was like, look, this is what I'm doing. I've got a community called Sisters Making Money. Would you like to be a part of the community? And click by click, make with my other feed here on my social media platforms. I don't know if I should just reset it or keep on keeping on, because you guys on Facebook and Periscope and YouTube, I see a couple of you guys participating live right now, but I don't know if you can actually see what's going on here. I don't know if you're getting the goods. Because my live keeps popping in and out. So fingers crossed you are, but I don't know. You know what I can do as a matter of fact? I'm going to do this, right? Those of you who are watching me on IG, give me a second to just simply not seeing you on Facebook, though. It's not on Facebook. I may have to just completely reset that and start over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Let me try checking out Facebook on my laptop here to see if the live is working or not. And if it's not, I may have to start that one over completely. So my Instagrammers, my IGTV folks, I appreciate you guys for waiting a second as I see what's going on with the live situation on this other platform here. I think it's actually still working. My IGTV folks, I appreciate you guys for it is working. Waiting a second as I see what's going on with the live situation on this other platform. I love the backlog. It's like a backlog, or what's the right way to say it? There's like a bit of a delay because I said that a few minutes ago and I'm just now seeing it on Facebook. So it still seems to be working. Lavon says, I see you on Facebook. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm going to keep on keeping on. This is the first time in like forever that this has happened. I usually, I'm pretty good with my lives and not having tech issues like this. But today, I guess energetically, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to just do what I need to do. So let's get back into the swing of things. So the first thing I had on this list, as I said, I encourage you to get your ASK, get your ask in gear. If you're trying to grow your email list organically, the first thing that you can do is reach out to somewhere between 30 to 100 people, like individually. To me, the easiest thing to do is to come up with a blanket message, but then each person, right, you can send it out to them one by one, not all in a bulk, either via email, text message, DM. And maybe you want to modify that, that blanket email message just a little bit to personalize it if you want to say something that's unique to that particular person in the conversation. But that's the first thing that you can do, right? Now, I'm going to stick onto the ask situation conversation for 2 points. Number one, outside of asking people if they would be interested in joining your newsletter and participating in some sort of email-based resource that you're putting together for a particular topic that you're interested in, right? Another thing that you can consider doing is in that message, asking them to share, right? So my awesome client, I was so proud of her. She said, LaShonda, you know what? I did a text message campaign and I text message 40 people about the project that I'm doing right now. And I said, hey, if you know anybody who's interested, feel free to share it out. And she said a couple of people, they shared it on their social media platforms and shouted me out and tagged me. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. So I got new people from that. So don't even simply think about doing this just with those people, right? When those people are getting those messages from you, encourage them to share that message to other people who also would be interested, right? That ask factor. Now, yesterday we were talking about, today we're doing the conversation around organically growing your email list, right? Yesterday we were talking about growing your social media following. Out of curiosity, when was the last time you asked people to follow you on a particular social media platform that you're trying to grow, right? So I could say, hey, how many of you are following me on Instagram, yes or no? Well, obviously, those of you who are watching me right now on Instagram are following me. But if you're on another platform, Lord, popping back on the Facebook. Jeanette said, asked about 4 months ago. Oh, goodness. Woo! That's a while ago, right? It's been a while. So I challenge you to do that. Not only proactively trying to see if you can ask people if they would be interested in joining your email list, but proactively asking them if they're on a particular platform that you're trying to grow your social media following on, right? So I can say, hey, are you following me on Instagram? If not, go find me at Sister Sense and follow me. Interestingly enough, I've been hearing people buzzing and talking about another social media platform called Clubhouse. How many of you guys are on Clubhouse, the app? People have been buzzing about it, and I think it's very new. I think it launched somewhere between September, October, somewhere in there. But anywho, I'm on Clubhouse now at Sister Sense, growing my community there so I can start doing lives over there. Download the Clubhouse app, join it, and when you're approved, find me and follow at Sister Sense, right? So Content Honey, the conversation that I want us to have over the next few weeks, it's about creating great content and really being more proactive about focusing on your growth goals, growing your social media following, growing your email subscriber list, and growing your customer base, right? So for these next couple of days, every time I talk about one of these groups of people, I want to give you a checklist that you can use that's going to help you think about, well, am I doing these things when it comes to proactively growing that particular list? And fingers crossed, this live is so funky today. Fingers crossed the replay is good on YouTube and Facebook and Periscope, but I don't know. We'll see. At least I can download the IGTV one and then post it on the other platforms if it doesn't quite work out as well as it should. Those of you who are watching me live on Facebook or YouTube, can you guys still see me? It keeps doing things. I don't know if you can hear me clearly and or see me, but check in and let me know out of curiosity. So with that being said, the first thing on my list is ask. Oh my gosh, I have 6 minutes to go through 5 things. My next call is at 6 o'clock. The technical difficulties today have been horrendous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me see if I can go through this relatively quickly, and then maybe I'll do a late night live or another live tomorrow if I need to go through this whole list again. The next thing is to be specific, right? So you can tell people to join your general list, but then you can also be specific. I recommend it, honestly, letting them know what core topic or topics you will be talking about, because that's going to help them gauge whether or not it's of interest to them, if it's a good fit for them, right? So all this, I'm doing Content Honey. I can say to you, hey, if it's something that you want to, I think it's kind of cool. It's audio only, but join it and follow me. So yeah, Jeanette, it's an awesome new platform. I don't know if you haven't. A couple of people have been saying that it's not on Android yet, but I have an iPhone, so I know us iPhone users, we can sign up for Clubhouse. Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting like a delayed thing going on. on Facebook. So I don't know. Fingers crossed this thing works out. It's kind of funky today. Okay, I got 4 more minutes to make this happen. Be specific. Like I mentioned before, Clubhouse Hap says we have to be invited by someone on it. Gotcha. Jeanette, email me and I'll invite you. Okay, because I'm on it. So just email me. The next thing here is be specific, like I mentioned before. So I could say to you, hey, are you interested in working on content, right? So number one, if you're interested in working on content, make sure that you are turning on alerts and notifications so you can follow my Content Honey conversations for the next 30 days. You can also go over to sizzlesense.com/5DC to download my 5-day calendar. It's a content creation calendar, right? So be specific about what you're talking about on your email list so that people can say if it's a good fit for them, because God knows we get a lot of requests and we don't want everything, only the things that are good for us, right? Be specific, number two. Number three, send out reminders. So it's possible that you created a freebie or an email list and you did it a few weeks ago or even a few months ago. Send out a reminder and say, hey, I don't know, you post it on your feeds and say, hey, I don't know if you have joined ... but I created this great list, this great freebie, go and grab it. So outside of the 5-day calendar, I have the LWL Launch with Leads, which is a free 7-day challenge for those of you who want to work on list building and landing pages, getting better at putting them together. I don't know if you've seen it, but I actually created the Launch with Leads challenge earlier this year. It's a free 7-day challenge to work on list building and landing pages. If you didn't see it, go to sizzlesense.com/LWL to check it out. So that's something that you can do as well, right? Remember, ask, number one. Number two, be specific about what it is that you're going to focus on, one thing or several things in that particular email list. And number three, remind people of the lead magnets, the freebies you've created, because it's possible they saw it before and dismissed it, or they're new to your circle and never heard of it before. Okay. So something to consider. Number three, number four, as like 2 minutes to get off this live. Exclusives, right? So you see these earrings I got on from my girl, Rhonda. Her website is plushfunk.com. When I went to the website to buy more of these, the first set she gifted to me, at the very top, it was like, get 15% off when you opt into our list as a new subscriber. So if you do exclusives at the top of your website, that's a great way to get people on your email list, number four. And number five is, how visible are your lead magnets? So the things that you want people to opt into so you can grow your email list, can they see it on your Instagram page in that one link, right? Can they see it when they go to your Facebook page? Can they see it when they go to your website maybe it's in the navigation bar, maybe you have a pop-up. When you think about the freebies you've created, where the hell are they, right? How easy is it for people when they're on your social media platforms, if it's that first touch point, that first way that they're visible to you, how easy is it for them to see those lead magnets you want them to sign up to on your social media platforms, on your podcast, on your YouTube page, on your website, okay? So those are some things that I want you to think about. Hopefully, God willing, this live on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope with all the, tech issues, the streaming is okay. But like I mentioned before, if it's not, I'll do it again. Again, don't forget, turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. It is 6 p.m. EST. I got to go because I have a clarity call right now. So I got to go. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3 of Content Honey, the 31-day content conversation. Till then, take care, y'all.